G'day! In today's video, I'm curious to see the effects of screen recording while playing video games on an Android phone. So right now I'm using the Dolphin emulator on a Xiaomi Mi Mix 3 5G with a Snapdragon 855. In the Dolphin emulator, I'm turning up the graphical settings or the internal resolution of Tony Hawk 3 just to push it a bit further. So I will be doing Tony Hawk 3, Need for Speed Underground 2, and then just to try a native Android game, I will be trying Call of Duty Mobile at the very end. So we'll start with Tony Hawk. Now during the video you will see a screen at the bottom half, or an overlay on the bottom. The bottom is the screen captured footage, and the top is just the camera. So hanging out in the main menu, there's really not that much difference between the two. The FPS on the screen recorded is maybe 1-2% lower, if that. And in game it's also reasonably close to begin with. CPU usage does seem to be a tad higher on the bottom. But as we can see here, normally averaging about 45 FPS while grinding, getting about 35 on the screen recorded. So it is a bit of a drop there in some areas of the game. Next up here, Underground 2, which this one was a bit strange for me. The initial launch of the car at the bottom gave me a higher frame rate than just the non-recording version up the top. I do believe that was mainly due to the AI cars. I think that puts this game usually runs fairly poor to begin with, so no settings have been altered or resolutions turned up. But I find that typically in the well-lit areas on this game, there's definitely a fairly large frame rate drop of about 25%. So right now on the bottom screen in that brightly lit area, averaging about 40 FPS, where the top screen up there seems to yield a bit better. Another anomaly here is the CPU usage on the top is higher than the bottom mostly. So I'm not sure why that is the case. And then lastly, I've just got Call of Duty Mobile. And as for this one, the frame rate did seem to be a little bit, or the CPU usage did seem a little bit higher on the recorded footage as opposed to the top footage. This was all just playing with AI, just not to screw up anyone's game. But I'd say from a recording standpoint, this was using the Xiaomi screen recorder built into the Xiaomi phone, and it has a very minimal effect on gameplay, especially on less demanding games. You're not going to notice it. It's only really stuff that's getting emulated that you're going to really notice it. So if you're wanting to do screen capture on an Android device, I'd say it's most definitely worthwhile, or definitely able to do, especially on the higher end phones. I will potentially test this feature out on some low end Xiaomi phones down the line, just to see how much it will affect it there also. Anyway, that will do for today, and I'll catch you in another video. Bye.